All right, yes. Thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH. Yes, it's always a pleasure to have you join us. We are back and we are bringing you fantastic updates. Mohammed Kudus, yes, latest transfer news concerning Mohammed Kudus. We have all the details here. We have all the updates here. We are bringing it to you. Will Mohammed Kudus join West Ham or not? What will it be a good move for Mohammed Kudus to move to West Ham, or it will not be a good move? All the questions we have to ask. What is West Ham getting if they are to sign Mohammed Kudus? Will Mohammed Kudus replace the player West Ham is using Mohammed Kudus to? Will he replace that particular player perfectly? We are going to give you all the details, all the answers to those particular questions in this video, and that's why you have to join us. Also, we will talk about, do you remember Freezy Mcbones? Do you remember this guy? Freezy Mcbones. He's a top quality boxer. Some months ago, he fought an undercard where he actually trended very well after beating his opponent mercilessly. Yes, he got a knockout in some third round or second round, and he was so good. He has actually taken the decision to represent Ghana. We are going to bring you more details on that. You see that UK actually wanted him to naturalize for them so that he will represent the United Kingdom in terms of Olympics and every all matters, but then he decided to represent Ghana, and then his upcoming match for Ghana, we are going to talk about all of that in this video. Also, we will talk about Ghana versus Central African Republic, last African Cup of Nations qualifier that will be coming on. Chris Hughton doing very well to monitor some players, and a key member will be missing. A key name player is going to miss out from that particular game. We are going to bring you all the details. Yes, so it is indeed a packed video, and do well to stick and stay with us as we bring you all the very much details you ought to know from this particular video. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. Let me know your thoughts, comments, views, opinions about all the things we are about to discuss with you in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first person to have that video. Thank you very much for staying. So Freezy Mcbones is a top quality Ghanaian boxer who actually left Ghana, and that's the reason why his story trended some few months ago. He left Ghana as a mason, someone who helps to build buildings and all of that. Yes, in Ghana we call them masons. Okay, so he left Ghana as a mason, went to United Kingdom, didn't know where to sleep, didn't have where to sleep, what to eat. He actually didn't have anything. Okay, he just went to UK to hustle, and then in hustling he becomes a boxer at a very late age, or at at a very late age. Yes, you see, boxers, you could have started very earlier, maybe 20, but then he started somewhere in his early 30s, and so that's very late for him. But then after that particular fight I was talking about, where he beat this undercard mercilessly and knocked that particular person out, he became a talk of town even in the United Kingdom and in Ghana here. And Freezy Mcbones, he has finally decided to represent Ghana at the 2024 Olympic Games that will be happening in Paris. Yes, so Freezy Mcbones now, but before he represents Ghana, there will be African qualification bout next month, September, in Dakar, Senegal, and he has to qualify from that particular qualification before he can represent Ghana at the Olympic Games. And that is how things are for Freezy Mcbones. And according to the write-up he brought out, he says that he's ready and preparing for that particular African Olympic bout that will be happening next month, and then we'll also join the Black Bombers, the Ghana boxers, some time to come, so that they will all join together as a group, go for that particular qualification bouts in Senegal, and we hope that they qualify. Mcbones especially qualifies and then represents Ghana at the Olympic Games. When it comes to the Olympic Games and boxing, there Ghana we normally get medals. Yes, even the last Olympic Games, the 2020 Olympic Games in Japan, I guess, in Tokyo. Yes, we got a medal there. So with him and his quality coming on board, I'm sure that we are going to qualify to to the Olympic Games when it comes to the boxing, and then Freezy Mcbones will obviously win some medals in the Olympic Games 2024 Paris Olympics. It will be very interesting. We'll be monitoring and bringing you all the latest updates, as you ought to know, over there. Now, Mohammed Kudus transfer news. A lot of stories have happened around Mohammed Kudus this particular summer transfer. It started from the likes of Dortmund, Everton, and the likes being interested in him. It reached the state where Arsenal and Chelsea were all interested in him. Chelsea made inquiries about the Ajax player, about the Black Stars player, and they actually wanted to sign him. Brighton and Hove Albion reached an agreement in principle with Ajax to sign Kudus Mohammed from Ajax. Kudus didn't allow the transfer to happen because he didn't see himself playing for Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, today, the very latest news, according to Fabrizio Romano, is that West Ham have opened initial talks with Kudus Mohammed's camp, and Kudus Mohammed is open to the move. When we say that the player is open to the move, it means that he wants to play for West Ham. If West Ham reaches an agreement with Ajax FC, Kudus Mohammed will be playing for West Ham United. Now, the reason why West Ham wants Kudus Mohammed is because they are trying to sell their highly rated Brazilian midfielder Lucas Paqueta to Man City in a deal in excess of 70 million euros. Yes, in fact, Man City tabled 70 million euros as their initial bid for Lucas Paqueta. And then West Ham actually rejected that bid. They want more, and the report is that Man City are planning to bid more for Lucas Paqueta. So if they get that particular amount of money, they are looking around 85 million pounds. If they get that money, then they will take out maybe 45 million pounds to go and buy Mohammed Kudus from Ajax to play for them. And the reason why Kudus Mohammed is open to joining West Ham, one, is because West Ham will be playing in the Europa League next season. Two, he gets to fill the position of the number 10 role for West Ham United, the position he best loves to play. He will get the number 10 role. And because Paqueta is leaving West Ham, the role is vacant. He will not be competing with anybody. When Kudus Mohammed joins West Ham, he's just going to slot in as the number 10 for West Ham, and then he's going to do well. With the Europa League inside, he's going to get European football, he's going to get English Premier League football, and then West Ham, if he does very well for West Ham can sell him in the next 2-3 years, just as he wants. So I think that's the reason why Mohammed Kudus is open to the West Ham move. Again, West Ham can pay him better than Ajax is paying him, and even better than what Brighton and Hove Albion would have paid him. And so Kudus Mohammed wants the move. West Ham likely to close this particular deal latest by next week if Lucas Paqueta leaves. If Lucas Paqueta doesn't leave, West Ham will not come for Kudus. But it is certain that he will leave because Paqueta has actually agreed personal terms with Manchester City. He's just waiting for City to also agree terms with West Ham so that he leaves. So Kudus Mohammed, West Ham is getting a player who will give goals, a midfielder or a secondary auxiliary striker who will give goals, who will dribble. In fact, the last game he played for Ajax versus Heracles, he had 7 over 10 dribbles. That is remarkable, the highest any player had in the game. Who will give goals, dribbling and everything. He will add quality to the team. When he went to the 2022 World Cup for the Black Stars for Ghana, everyone saw his quality. So it is in no doubt that Kudus Mohammed will do exceptionally well for West Ham and then for himself also. Now, Ghana versus Central African Republic is in sight. 7th September 2023. That particular game will be coming on. The Black Stars coach is Chris Hughton, and he has been monitoring some players. Gideon Mensah, he's monitored that particular player. AJ Auxerre in the League 2 of the French League is where Gideon Mensah plays, and Chris Hughton monitored him when he played over the weekend. As well, he monitored Nicolas Mensah, who is also a defender. Yes, he monitored him over the weekend. Ali Duseidu and Grey John Che are all fantastic players for Clement Food and Ghana Black Stars, or Ghanaian players, and Chris Hughton also monitored those players. So 4 players he monitored as he taught France over there in anticipation for that particular game versus Central African Republic. Grijon Che is the only player who has not featured for the Black Stars under Chris Hughton or under any manager. He's not featured for the Black Stars before. So Chris Hughton monitoring him, I'm sure he will be very happy, and maybe it will be his chance for him to feature for the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars. The big player who is likely to miss out, in fact, the news is that he's going to miss out from that particular game versus Central African Republic, is no other than Jojo Wollacott, the senior national team Ghana Black Stars goalkeeper, who got himself injured for Hibernian FC in the Europa League qualifiers, Europa Conference League qualifiers. In fact, the news is that he cannot be fit in time for that particular game versus Central African Republic, and that's a very, very sad news over there for Jojo Wollacott. Yes, so those are some of the issues we decided to bring you here on this channel in this particular video. Let me know your thoughts, comments, views, opinions in the comment section of this video. What do you have to say about all the things I've discussed with you? Like this video, leave your thoughts and comments below, hit the notification bell and select all. Definitely I'll see you in the next update. Bye bye.